Hello, everybody, and welcome to what is about to be the award-winning holiday album listening and release party. My name is Micheal Hull. I'm your host tonight, and we are here to celebrate what BroadwayWorld.com is already calling one of the top 10 holiday albums of 2020. It's been out for one day, and it is award-winning. They did it, you guys. They manifested it, and it happened. We are, of course, here to celebrate two of my dear friends. You know him because he starred on Broadway in The Secret Garden, Xanadu, and Wicked. He's a producer, a performer, a recording artist. The man does it all. She appeared on Broadway in Kristen Chenoweth's For the Girls. She is one of New York City's absolute favorite concert and cabaret performers, and just a darling of all of New York City. There's nobody around that doesn't know these two, and I am so excited to hang out with them tonight. Let's please welcome the creators of the award-winning holiday album. It's Marty Thomas and Marissa Rosen.
Yay!
Hi, friends.
Hi.
Oh my gosh, how are you guys?
Oh wait, my name corrected itself. It was Marty and.
I got you, girl. I had a minute and 45 seconds to fix your name during that countdown clock.
Put and back up. It was on purpose.
Oh, it was? I'll put it back. I'll put it back.
Hi, Michael. How are you? Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. I'm great. I am so honored to be here celebrating your new album with you guys. I love it. I've listened to it 10 times. And we're going to have the best time tonight. How are you guys?
I mean, very overwhelmed. Like, it feels like my birthday on Facebook. You know what I mean? It's like that thing where you're reading posts and love all day, and all you want to do is write to everyone, and then you can't. And I just super overwhelmed, and it's so cool. And what are we doing here? Like, what are we doing? Really?
Well, you guys did it. You launched the award-winning holiday album, and roughly 20, I can't do math, but roughly 18 hours in, you've already been named an album of the year. You are critically acclaimed. Everyone that has listened is raving. So you guys did it. Congratulations.
Thank you. It's so raving.
So I want to ask you before we're going to listen to the whole album tonight, or most of the album tonight. We don't want to give it all away, you guys. We should start by just saying, if you're here and you haven't listened yet, welcome. You're going to have a great time, but you're going to want to listen again and again and again. So let's just get out there right ahead of it. There's a few ways to listen to this. The preferred method, I believe, and Marty, correct me if I'm wrong, is they should go to martythomas.com and buy an actual, absolutely adorable copy of this CD. Is that right?
Yes.
Right?
You know, this weekend was Small Business Saturday, and we've been talking about it a lot. We partnered with this, with an awesome group called Socialites Comedy, and we did a video for their page. I'm in partnership celebrating Small Business Saturday and celebrating businesses owned by artists and small businesses that have been especially hit hard by COVID. So we did a promotion on their page that if you like Socialites Comedy, if you follow Socialites Comedy, follow Marty and Marissa, and then link 2 of your friends, you get entered into a raffle to win one of our CDs. Now, the whole point of this is that it is difficult to run a small business, and we're our own label. We're doing it out of our living room. So if you could go to my website, martythomas.com/shop, which is also Candy Cane Records, I might add. When a label doesn't want your record, start your own label, girl. So we started a label in the corner of my studio, and you can find physical copies on my website as well as autograph copies. But if you are just not a clutter girl and you do not want the hassle, you can get the digital on Amazon Music, on iTunes, and of course you can stream it everywhere. But just a reminder, streaming is awesome and useful for artists, but we don't make no money.
I'm seeing a lot of thumbs down in the green room right now. Some of our esteemed guests that we will be surprising you guys with later are saying no to streaming, yes to buying a hard copy. Also, Marissa, you're such an influencer. Show that CD one more time. It's adorable.
Get it for you. It might be my favorite thing. Like, I want to only buy. I was saying this to someone that I want to buy all these and put this like in one of those old school plastic CD cases that people used to have in their bedrooms.
How
cute is this? I don't even know.
Absolutely obsessed. It's so adorable. It's so retro.
It makes me really happy. And Jared Bodie designed this beautiful logo for us. And we're just so thankful that it is something that makes us smile because it's a cartoon. I mean,
yeah. Well, we have a lot to talk about tonight. It is an 8-track album. It is an absolute delight, if I do say so myself. We have a lot to catch up on. But why don't we go ahead and set the stage? We're going to jump right in with the first track of the award-winning holiday Christmas album. This is entitled The World Holiday Music Awards.
We took a risk.
Let's let it happen. Here it comes. Where's the mic guy?
Oh, me? Yeah, I'm excited. I gotta say, I'm kind of nervous. Marissa, are you nervous?
Nope.
Welcome back to the World Holiday Music Awards. She's a Golden Globe, Grammy, Billboard, AMA, BMA, and World Music Awards celebrated recording artist. Please welcome to the World Holiday Music Awards stage, Celine Dion.
Thank you. Thank you so much, World Holiday Music Awards. I am filled with goodwill and cheer to be here with you tonight. And I think everyone in this room knows how much we need holiday cheer in the year of 2020. You know what I mean? Now, rounding out a difficult year and putting a positive spin on this year's end, I'm honored to present the greatest holiday album of the year award. Now, usually this is where we would show a montage and read the names of the nominees. But this year, there is only one nominated album.
Marty and Marissa, the award-winning holiday album.
I am so very happy to present this prestigious award to Marty and Marissa for the award-winning holiday album!
With their debut record, the award-winning holiday album, this marks both Marty and Marissa's first World Holiday Music Award nomination and win.
Congratulations to you both. You deserve it.
Oh my! Thank you so much, Celine Dion. Oh, what an honor. First, I want to thank Santa Claus, without whom holiday music as we know it would have a depressing shortage of plot lines, right? Thank you to 2020 for opening a large window of availability to record this album, as well as the Craft Club of Hell's Kitchen, who narrowly escaped blindness stoning our outfits tonight. Thank you. This is a holiday season I will not soon forget. Thank you.
Wow. This is such a tremendous honor, of course. Holiday music has always been such a passion of mine. Ours since I can remember. And so many people have helped me get here. Helped us get here where we are today. And I can't name them all, obviously, but I hope each of you are patting yourselves on the back right now and plan to buy yourselves something extravagant.
You deserve it.
You don't. Most importantly, Marty and I would like to thank all of our friends and strangers who
Mostly strangers
who helped us make this award-winning holiday album amazing. Thank you, Celine, and the World Holiday Music Awards for honoring us and our holiday spirit. Happy holidays!
Congratulations.
Work.
Thank you so much. Good night.
You guys, you did it.
We did it, Celine.
You're an award-winning holiday album. Congratulations. So much fun. I'm obsessed. And we have a few of the people with us tonight. There are more coming. We have a parade of surprises for a lot of people.
Who's here? Who's here?
We have some of your guests with us. Just in time for us to kind of talk about how this all came together. Why don't we welcome, you guys know her from a little show called American Idol. Her voice just does not quit. Melinda Doolittle is here. Let's bring her on.
Melinda!
Hi! Happy release day!
Thank you, Melinda.
I was gonna sing, but I couldn't figure out which version and then the words because I was like, I should just sing Happy Release Day to you, but then should I do the black version? So then I was like, Happy Release Day to you. But
I think on this show, if the question is, should I do the black version? The answer is yes.
great. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I didn't know.
Always, yes. Hi, Melinda. Where in the world are you coming to us from tonight?
I'm in my house in Franklin, Tennessee, right outside of Nashville.
Work.
I have on no pants.
Great.
In honor of Marissa. I'm here for you.
Prove it. Stand up,
I
girl.
will not stand
But
up.
strange turn of events, I have pants on. They're leggings, like don't get it twisted.
Oh,
I'm sitting on a chair that I have never sat on before. It's not mine.
oh yeah, you need your pants on, boo.
I in a twist of events, I am also wearing pants. Marissa and Marty are both wearing pants at the same time.
Wow.
Did I
is a
do this
big
wrong?
day.
I'm so sorry.
You're doing the right. You're
Okay.
correct.
You're nailing. So Marty and Marissa, I want to ask you a little bit about the origins of this album. Because I know it's been, I don't know if you guys knew, but it's been a bit of a wonky year. There's a little pandemic going on. Collaboration is hard. Making art is hard. And so what a time to put an album out. Was this something that was already in the works that then when Corona hit, you were like, we just got to keep going? Or was this something fueled by an opportunity presented by Corona? How did you decide to make a Christmas album in the year / dumpster fire 2020?
The year of our Lord. Yes and no. I released an album 1 year ago tomorrow on Broadway Records, Slow Dancing with a Boy, that I was so excited about, and I honestly sank my savings into an album and did a beautiful album release, and it had so much momentum going. And then COVID did to me what it did to so many other people. It just shut my ass down and put me in the corner for a timeout. And it was really depressing for several months. I started trying to turn those hurt feelings into art and started taking classes in production and started assembling equipment that I couldn't afford, but I have now anyway, and started teaching myself to produce. I have always wanted to do a holiday record. I was raised on Christmas being the event of the season, or of the year, really, with my family. I've always wanted to do a holiday record. And this year, as I was starting to put one together, I reached out to Marissa to record this song, the next song on the album that we had performed once at Joe's Pub together. And she said, oh yeah, I'd love to do that. Well, then I started planning our duet album without her. And 3 hours later, we had an album cover and the starting of a set list. And I called her and filled her in, and she was like, were you going to tell me any of this?
But that's kind of, friendship with Marty. So I wasn't like completely surprised. I was just like, oh, there's actually a timeline because I'm Jewish, but I know when Christmas is. It's now.
Yeah, it is. So we knew we had to rush because we started planning this only a few months ago. And when you're recording at home, it's very difficult because you're reaching out to people literally all over the world. I was reaching out to musicians in Russia and London and Australia, all over the country, and singers that were all over the country. And we sorted it out. We reached out to a group of friends, for the whole album, but for one particular track, the last track on the album, we made a wish list of our close friends that we would love to sing this arrangement of Hard Candy Christmas that I had done with together. And in my head, I wrote the arrangement like it was a Skype call, catching up with people that you truly love in a time like COVID. And that was my vision for the arrangement. And man, did it ever translate. Melinda Doolittle and Diana DeGarmo and Jessica Vosk, Rachel Potter, Alicia Umphris, Christina Bianco, who you heard doing Celine on the first record, or the first song. And those 6 women recorded a track. We mixed it together in New York, and it's my second favorite track on the album.
I have to tell you, when you sent me you sent me a track listing before you sent me the album, and when I read just the title and the names, I almost fainted. And guys, we're gonna get there. It's spoiler alert, it's the last track, so stick with us. We're gonna be live for a while. But the track does justice to just how good you want it to be. Melinda, what was it like to collaborate on a track that is so many iconic voices, none of whom are in the same room? When Marty called you, did you think he was crazy?
Listen, I freak out over everybody. I already freak out over Marty and Marissa. They know this about me. I am such a fan. So the easy answer was just yes, like I'm in. And then I saw in the email the list of other names, and I was like, what have I done? Why? Like, because Tyrone here is my voice. Tyrone is my voice's name. And he sings real low, a lot lower than anybody else on that list. And I was like, where do I fit in? But it turns out I got to sing, like Marty decided to sing just a little low that day, and Tyrone got to meet him. And it was the coolest experience. I literally did it right here, possibly with pants on, but like right here, sent it in. And the next thing I know, they have a finished track with all of our voices mixed in, and we're harmonizing together. And I am just in awe of what you guys do. So excited.
Really highly to the people that we were working with. I enlisted a very dear friend, Yasuhiko Fukuoka, who we do an open mic night together every Sunday at Rise Bar. And I just love working with him so much. And I've done a few records. We asked him if he would help us mix this, and he made it sound like these 8 voices, because we also used a live cello player and Yaz played piano, made it seem like those 8 people were in the same room together making music at the same time. It's really remarkable to listen to the album and know that it was made in a time of COVID, because not to put down any of the it's been a year, and people have been forced to come up with new ways to get creative and new ways to make things. And if you didn't tell me this was made remotely and by a team of people like bending over backwards to make non-traditional music production happen, you just wouldn't know. We're going to listen to the second track in just a second, but just in time to listen in with us, Say His Name, He Does Arrive. You guys will remember him, if you're a Marty Thomas fan, you'll remember him as the dapper man playing the piano at the Celine Dion concert. Also, as you mentioned, he is your partner in crime over at Piano Bar Sundays when life is normal. Yaz is actually here with us. Yasuhiko Fukuoka!
Hi, guys!
Hi, Yaz! We're so excited to hear,
guys.
Thank you.
We are going to hit play on this second track. This one is called There Is a Santa Claus, and it is on the new album, the award-winning holiday album. Let's give it a listen.
What? I saw a tiny sleigh make its tiny way right across the sky. There wasn't time to think. There wasn't time to blink before it zoomed right by. And everything I knew, and everything that you knew too is absolutely now untrue, because without a doubt there is a Santa Claus.
You know there's no Santa Claus. Oh my Atlanta, I just saw him too, yet my whole life through, he seemed fake to me.
I get it, girl.
Couldn't Santa see what a fantasy he appeared to be? And everything I thought is tangled up in one big knot. The world out there has clearly got its flaws.
Tell me about it.
If they can't say there is a Santa Claus.
And Rudolph's nose really glows and guides him through the night.
A beard like snow, the ho ho ho.
I told you I was right.
And does this mean that Easter eggs are hidden by a rabbit? I just thought that I'd been hocus pocus. And does this mean there's any truth to a fairy who might buy your tooth?
Come on, Marissa, let's stay focused.
How do I stay focused?
Get it. We're doing them all. straight when fairy tales come true. Though I can't complain, cause if I'm insane, that means you are too. So why don't we make a pact, a solemn pledge to be exact, that Santa's real, in fact he always was. I know I've had my doubts before, but now there's proof I can't ignore. So why deny it anymore? There is a Santa
Yes!
Super Bowl.
If that doesn't put you in the holiday mood, I don't know what will. Marty Thomas, what a vocal. You're getting a lot of comments here about your buttery, smooth vocals.
Ooh, buttery. Tyrone.
That song is not, it is written high for everybody, but the particular role that Marty is singing is a small boy, which, duh. But you know what I mean? Just in that prepubescent range. And Marty's like, I got this.
We were like, should we change the key? And the essentially the composer said no. So we did the original key. And I think it worked out fine. We may never be able to do it live without a bloody throat, but we did it one time.
We did.
That's enough.
I was gonna say I've seen the video. I believe it was at Joe's Pub. Is that true?
It was at Joe's Pub.
Choices in that video. I definitely made some options.
I'm not even gonna play it cool. I'm a Marty and Marissa super fan, and I've seen all of their videos on YouTube. So I'm very familiar. It's at Joe's Pub. It's a great video, and I'm so glad it made its way onto the album.
That was the reason the album that I'm a part of the album. Marty was like, oh my God, I haven't thought of this video really long time. Would you record this with me on like my holiday album? And I was like, for sure. And then 3 hours later, he's like, okay, so here's the rest of the set list. And we're doing the whole thing. And I was like,
and I've written you a disco Hanukkah anthem. But that night we got asked by our good friends, Alex Hamlin and Amy Lynn. Amy Lynn and the Gun Show is their act. Her husband, Alex, had written this arrangement for us to sing a song in their holiday concert. And finding duets is not always easy for two sopranos who are good friends, not lovers. So especially finding holiday duets, it was challenging. And we found this song in Elf the Musical that we both fell in love with. It had come out that year and started trying to learn it. And holy hell, it's a beautiful, awesome lyric, but there are so many of them. So
many.
We really struggled learning it, but we had such a good time doing it that I asked her to sing the song and asked Alex if he would arrange the track. And he played all the horns and all the instruments on the track and sent them to Yaz, and Yaz mixed them. And it's so cute, that record.
Yeah, we have some shout outs. Yaz, you heading your way. The mixing is like butter, not spelled butter, which is what Marty Thomas's vocals are like, but butter, which is what Yaz's mixing is like. And also, I believe you guys got some shout outs in the comments for your diction. That whole
Wait, here's my favorite part. So Yaz is a genius, and he's so good that he was like basically taking some of the stuff we were doing it and fixing it like we weren't singing together without letting us know. He's like, I don't want them to feel bad that they just were not nailing their rhythm here. What he didn't know is like we were being like theatrical and we kind of wanted it that way, which then made me feel like, because I was like, oh my God, this genius was just listening to the song and being like, this bitch can't count.
And he sent it back to us. And the weird thing is Marissa and I have like a very similar timbre in the studio. And when we recorded together, when he lined it up, it just sounded like a vocal double, and it sounded like an episode of Glee. So we had to tell him, we don't want it to sound like super good. Can you fix it back to where it started?
Oh my God. But yeah, it was just, this is one of my favorite tracks because it took us so long to learn, but we learned it in such a short amount of time that it was just one of those things. You know, when we do Diva, we learn songs like overnight and within hours. This one, we were drilling until the moment we got on stage because it's just words. And it was one of the first duets we had done in public. And so we just said a prayer and we were like, this is going to be on YouTube, so let's hope it's good.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed. Well, you guys, Marissa, just like you said earlier, this Marty Thomas effect of like when he gets an idea and the next thing you know, it's done. Similarly, this listening party came together rather last minute, and I didn't really know what I was getting myself into, but people I'm obsessed with just keep showing up. So I'm having the best night of my life listening to this album and seeing people I love. Speaking of people I love, another special guest has just arrived in the award-winning green room. You may know her from Broadway's The Addams Family or Evita. She toured with a little-known show named Wicked. She found somebody to love on a show called The X Factor. She is a queen herself of Christmas with multiple Christmas recordings out.
Who is it?
Let's bring her into the room. You guys, Rachel Potter's here.
Oh,
hey, girl.
Who is it? Who is it? Oh, who could it be? Oh, it's so good to see you all. Hello.
Hi, Potter.
This screen is getting very across the world inclusive. Rachel, where are you coming to us from tonight?
I'm coming from Nashville, Tennessee.
Work.
I'm coming to pretty pregnant. So
congratulations.
But are you wearing pants? Is the big question.
Yes, I am.
All right, there she is.
Yeah. They're pregnancy pants though, because they can't fit in anything. So that's all I wear.
Pregnancy pants.
Oh, good. Honestly, everyone should have pregnancy pants for the holiday season because they're really fantastic. They really are a game changer, especially when you eat like at Thanksgiving, just like Friends.
Yeah, I was going to say, I wish I had bought some pregnancy pants before the pandemic started, before quarantine set into effect.
I think the pregnancy pants I bought are going to transition seamlessly from winter to spring.
Well, Rachel, we're so excited to hear it. Your voice is beautifully featured on this album as well. We're not to that part of the night yet, but you're just in time to listen to the next track with us. You guys, this is a song about dog adoption around the holiday time. It is an absolute, what did BroadwayWorld.com or Instinct call this one? They called it the perfect holiday bop. Bop, I guess, is what the kids call tracks this time of year. And this is Puppies Are Forever from the award-winning holiday album. Let's give it a listen.
It's a bop.
Oh, how much for the puppy in the window? I can see him being so alone. I believe he sees a friend in me. Oh, how much for the puppy in the window. How I love his little pink nose. I think he's waiting to come home. My best friend down at the old dog pound. The old dog pound. The old dog pound. Found my best friend down at the old dog pound. The old dog pound. The old dog pound. Puppies are forever, not just for Christmas. 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 'Cause they're so cute and fluffy with shiny coats. But will you love them when they're old and slow? Puppies are forever, not just for Christmas. Puppies are forever. Puppies are forever. Oh, my sweet, little puppy from the window. I will never let you go. 'Cause now you are my family. Oh, my cute, little puppy from the window. I've been waiting for you so long. I'll never let you down, my best friend down at the old dog pound. The old dog pound. The old dog pound. Puppies are forever, not just for Christmas. Puppies are forever, not just for Christmas. Puppies are forever, not just for Christmas. Get the spotted one. I'll take 6. Found my best friend down at the old dog pound. The old dog pound. The old dog pound. Give it to me. Puppies are forever, not just for Christmas. 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 Oh, oh. Oh my gosh, you get so good. I know.
Fluffy.
Work. Oh my God, that one is so much fun.
I love that one.
That was my
Puppies are
favorite.
forever.
Marty's pile of puppies was probably my favorite part of this video.
He's in a cuddle puddle of puppies.
Literally.
Yeah, Uncle Charlie and Sugar were not having it, but Sassy is a daddy's
Sassy's
boy.
down. He's down for whatever.
Yeah.
Always.
That is Sassy. Rachel, who is this?
This is Henry.
Hi. Oh my God, so cute.
Henry was an adoption too, 6 years ago.
And I see one more.
That's
Yes, who's
Charlie.
This is Charlie, and this is Oscar. He's camel shy.
Hi everybody. Oh my God, puppies are forever.
They are
Marty, I know that when I saw you last Christmas season, when we were still able to listen to things together in the same room at holiday parties, that was a bop of yours. When did you decide you were going to put it on the album?
Oh, immediately. When that was the second song I picked for the record, I fell in love with Sia's holiday album. It came out when I was on crutches because I had to have my knee replaced, and it was a long situation with insurance, and I desperately needed to be cheered up. And her holiday album came out, and that album is so stupid. It's so stupid. I love every single track. It's just dumb. There's this snowman song and a Candyland song and a song about the Misfits. But every track makes absolutely no sense except for this one. And
I didn't know that existed.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, yeah.
It's so good.
I know what I'm doing tomorrow.
Yeah, I love her album, but this particular song, when it was so silly, but then I started listening to the lyrics and really got into the message of it. That for me, it's about adopting dogs around the holidays, and I think everybody that knows me knows that I'm a huge champion for pet adoption. But this song is not just about pet adoption; it's about adopting lifelong, responsible parenting of pets. Not just giving them up after the holidays when the new wears off. So for this particular track, we paired with several rescues and no-kill shelters, one in particular out of Brooklyn called Muddy Paws. And we've been working on a music video for the last few weeks where we've reached out to people from all over the world, a lot of celebrities that we can't announce yet. But I'll tell you one person who isn't in it, and that's Rachel Potter. Video.
That's correct.
But Yaz sent me a video and a lot of other amazing celebrities.
So let me ask you this. Is it too late to send it now?
Nope.
Okay.
So
if it was too late, I wouldn't have shamed you in public.
Okay, well, I'll do it tonight while I have makeup on. Because it's just, honestly, I'm going to be real with all of you. If it requires me to put makeup on, it's just not happening.
Same. Honestly.
Well, now when the music video comes out, everyone will know whether or not public shaming is an effective way to get something out of Rachel Potter.
It definitely is. It definitely is, and Marty knows that.
To get anything out of anyone.
Yeah. But no,
but
I'll just
speaking of
record it
everything.
tonight. I even kind of match him right now. So this.
So
we
here
did a video of people with their dogs, loving on their dogs, and it's all about the celebration of dog adoption. But of course, then it's pointing in the direction of no-kill shelters, and it's not specific for adoption because I think any way you get a pet is a good way to get a pet.
Yeah.
I just like the idea of responsible parenting of pets.
For sure. And this song is a bop. It obviously is very inspiring, and it inspired a little bit of art that Marty, I think you wanted to surprise your co-album creator, Marissa, with this evening. Do you want to say anything before I put this up on the screen?
I do. We've been working with this artist that I met on Instagram, a guy named Ryan. His Instagram handle is Rymojis. And I asked him to create some art based on Marissa and I and my brood of dogs that we're going to release in a line of merchandise to promote Muddy Paws. And the proceeds from that will go to that shelter. And this is the art that we're going to be putting on t-shirts this week. Surprise! Puppies are forever. For Christmas.
Wait, put it back. How short is my dress, though?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I was going to show it to you earlier, but the original design you had on black heels, and I told the artist that would never do because that cuts off her line. Can you make them in a nude or a red? And he did.
Oh my God.
See, that's a friend. That's looking out for you. Cartoon or not.
That's so wonderful.
It's so cute. So you're going to make merch with that on it. Is the merch also going to be available at martythomas.com/shop?
You bet your tits it is. And you'll be able to find it on our Instagram handles and everything.
So if you're going to martythomas.com/shop to look for the merch, it's also conveniently where you can buy a copy of the award-winning holiday album. It dropped today. It is 8 tracks of pure bliss. We're 3 tracks in. If you haven't bought it yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. And you can buy it right there. And as a reminder, when you actually buy the physical CD, you are supporting an artist, not just an artist. You're supporting 5 people currently on this screen. You are supporting artists who are making stuff for you this holiday season, a holiday season that we were worried would be a little low on the cheer factor. You guys really came through for us. So please go to martythomas.com/shop and buy an actual copy of the CD.
If it inspires you at all, we haven't finished paying for the album yet.
It's kind of like an after Kickstarter. It's like an aftermarket Kickstarter.
It's a kick ender.
Yeah. We never started kicking, so if you just want
It's dog paddling.
Honestly, I love that because you know exactly what you're getting. This is a new thing. You guys should start another business called Post Starter or Post Kick. Nobody knows. With that, I think let's give a listen to the next track on the album. This is track 4. It's Everybody's Waiting for the Man with the Bag. It is on the award-winning holiday album. Again, this is track 4. Give it a listen. Here it comes.
Mr. Kringle is soon gonna jingle the bells that'll tingle all your troubles away. Everybody's waiting for the man with the bag, 'cause Christmas is coming again. He's got a sleigh full, it's not gonna stay full. He's got stuff to drop out every step of the way. Everybody's waiting for the man with the bag. Christmas is here again. He'll be here with the answer to the prayers that you've been through the year. Yes, Lord. If you've done everything you should, extra special good, he'll make this December the one you'll remember, the best and the merriest you ever did have. Everybody's waiting for the man with the bag. Christmas is here again. Ooh, a home section. Can I take your picture? I want to show Santa what I want for Christmas. Excuse me, Angel. Shouldn't you be on the top of a tree somewhere? Old Mr. Kringle is soon gonna jingle the bells that'll tingle all your troubles away. Everybody's waiting for the man with the bag. Christmas is here again. He's got sleigh full. Sing it, boys. Everybody's waiting for the man with the bag. Christmas is here again. He'll be here with the answer answer to the prayers that you made through the years. You get yours. If you've done everything you should, extra special good, he'll make this December the one you'll remember, the best and the merriest you ever did have. Everybody's waiting. They're all congregated, waiting for the man with the Merry Christmas, you filthy animals.
Yeah.
Sing heifer, sing heifer.
Oh my God. I, for one, cannot wait. I'm so excited about this track, but perhaps most excited about this track for when we finally get the live performance, because I just can't wait to see Marissa Rosen delivering all of those one take come on lines.
Wait, can we just for 1 second look at where to go? Kasky, our good friend Kasky wrote, "Wholesome and slutty all in one package." I love it.
Wow, if that doesn't describe Marissa Rosen, I don't know what does.
That's gonna go on a bumper sticker somewhere.
Speaking of Kasky, Kasky is another small business that we love celebrating this weekend, especially. Marty and Marissa paired with Kasky as well, and his company Stage Door Candles that he started this season. That we did a Spotify playlist together of holiday classics that you can find that we'll be posting tomorrow morning. And Kasky made his own line of candles and room sprays that you can find online, but only the room sprays are left because he sold completely out this season. His products are so good and so inexpensive.
Awesome.
They're like,
Do you mean
beautiful.
these candles and room sprays?
Oh, well done.
These are from the
Melinda
Wicked
Doolittle.
collection.
I guess everyone in this
so
room has a package of Stage Door candles on their way to you right now.
I can't
Really?
wait.
Oh, how wonderful. I'm so excited.
Like, not like everyone watching. Like, this is not Oprah's favorite thing.
This isn't Oprah's favorite
You
thing.
get a candle and you get a
I
candle.
wish we could do that, but like we said, we never started kicking. So like, let's
Well, hopefully you'll start kicking when you start launching this merch, because I'm seeing a lot of feedback in the comments. People are really loving that merch design that you've just announced. Speaking of art on this album, let's go to art actually on this album. We have Jared Bodie here, who designed the cover for you and also has a dog. Puppies are forever.
Yes,
Hi,
they
Jared. How's
are.
it going?
Hi, how are you guys?
Hi.
we can hear
Yes, we can hear you. So Jared
Okay.
designed the actual cover, that incredible drawing of Marty and Marissa in the Christmas wreath. It is currently on the upper right side of your screen if you're watching us on YouTube. It is so gorgeous. Jared, I'm such a fan of your work. It's such a great representation of this album. It's also such a great representation of Marty and Marissa. I know when our friend Stephen Mosier from BroadwayWorld.com, who also gave you guys an absolutely glowing review today, kind of remarked on the packaging of the album, the fact that the whole thing is just such a perfect representation of the two of you as artists, of the two of you as a duo artist group. And I think, Jared, your work is such a unique and shining part of that representation of these two artists.
Well, thank you so very much. It was so fun to work on this project. Doing things with Marty and Marissa is always a blast. And hi, Rachel. It's great to see you.
Hi, good to see you too.
But yeah, it was a blast.
I've known Jared longer than I've known anyone in this room.
Well, now I'm jealous.
It's true.
That's insane.
I met Jared on a tour right before I met Rachel and Jamie Ray. And then shortly after that, Jamie moved out of New York and I met Marissa Rosen. And Jared has been there for the entirety of Marty and Marissa. He designed our very first concepts and our very first show posters, which led him to this album, which Jared, like you and I have had a lot of conversations about what my vision of was for the record, but as you know better than anybody, I'm not an artist. I can't even draw. What I love to do is when I'm able to meet with another artist and I'm able to give them an idea and say, show me what that's supposed to be and trust him. And Jared has always been that. He designed our Diva logo. He designed our Diva album. He's just designed so many things for me. And he always takes my rough ideas. And then when he sends it back, it's perfect. It's exact.
Thank
I didn't
you.
know that's what I wanted, but it is what I wanted.
Thank you.
And
Yeah,
you told them
we had a blast. Well, first off, the logo was actually created years ago for when you were doing the Marty and Marissa show. Where was it at the time? It was
the green room in
So we took the logo that we made back years ago, and we just jazzed it up a little bit with some Christmas. And we looked at so many old Christmas albums. Marty sent me tons, everything from cheesy to really classy, and we just kind of grabbed bits and pieces of what inspired us and made us feel that holiday spirit. And also, I just love holiday albums so much already. So I kind of had in the back of my head what I was looking to do. So when Marty started talking, I was like, I know exactly where we're going with this. So it was a blast, and it's such a great departure from what I do in my daily life. So I could not have asked for a better gift this holiday than to be able to do this. So
Jared, what are you working on right now in your daily life?
I work at the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, and I'm currently at this moment creating COVID vaccination materials. So
wow.
Incredible.
Thank you.
Not
really
as fun as the album though.
On the album, Michael, when he sent us the wreath, and when we first got the design, I didn't even notice all of the little gems that were hiding in the wreath. When we found them, we gagged because we wanted the album to be very representative of both mine and Marissa's upbringing. So there's a little menorah there. No, not a dreidel. There's a sassy dog. There's a rainbow, a high heel, which we're not sure if that's for Marissa or for me.
It doesn't matter.
There's a microphone and a roller skate.
A unicorn. I'm wearing Jewish star earrings. Like, he nailed it.
Yes.
That is so.
awesome.
I have to say, I spotted a few of those Easter eggs as I was looking at it today, but it seems like there's even more than I realized. So it bears taking a really good look at, maybe a few times. It's just such a great cover. And when you buy your Marty and Marissa's holiday award-winning holiday album at martythomas.com/shop, you can have one in your very own home. How fun is that?
Yay, Michael.
How's that for a segue? Speaking of that Stephen Mosier review, he said, when I got to the end of Marty and Marissa, the award-winning holiday album, I was disappointed. It's too short. So to make Stephen Mosier proud, let's roll right into the next track on the album. This is track number 5. It's Please Come Home for Christmas.
It's my favorite one.
Oh, great. It's Rachel Potter's favorite one. Let's give it a listen.
Bells will be ringing the sad, sad news. Oh, what a Christmas to have the blues. My baby's gone. I have no friends to wish me greetings. Oh, once again, the choirs will be singing sweet silent night. Oh, Christmas carols by candlelight. Please come home for Christmas.
Come home for Christmas.
Please come home for Christmas.
Come home for Christmas.
If not for Christmas, by New Year's night, friends and relations send salutations. As sure as the stars they shine above, for this is Christmas. Christmas, my dear, the time of year to be with the one you love. So won't you tell me you'll never know wrong? Oh, Christmas and New Year's will find you home There'll be no more sorrow, no grief or pain, and I'll be happy, happy once again. There'll be no more sorrow, no grief or pain, and I'll be happy, happy once again. Oh.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Oh my
I'm
God, if I
giving you
could
a
throw a shoe, I
round of applause. A round of applause.
Thanks, Potter.
It's so good.
Good. Such. I saw a lot of comments. People feeling very nostalgic for being home for Christmas, but getting all the feels right from that track. Marty, thank you for singing that. So good.
Thank you.
And
So good.
of course, you got a round of applause from. I was calling her the Christmas Queen earlier because she also has quite a breadth of Christmas material out there for you guys. Rachel, your "I'll Be Home for Christmas" is one of my absolute favorites. We have a slide here as well. You have 3 holiday albums of your own out.
Oh yeah. Oh, good. I guess you can count "Let It Go." That's just a single, but yeah, I'll take it. Yes, those were
calling it an album.
Those were all so special to make. I produced all of those by myself. Well, I guess that's not true because Jamie Ray helped me a ton on the one in the middle there. And then Jamie Ray did the track for "Let It Go." And actually, fun fact, Marty has a male version of the exact same song.
In the same key. Just kidding.
Close, pretty much.
Yeah, we both recorded at the same season because Jamie Ray of Voctive, our best friend, is a genius producer. And he made a track in 2 keys and produced it for both of us. And then our friend Brian Dombreski, who also does a lot of design work for us, did a matching cover for Rachel and I to release that song the year that Frozen came out. It was super fun.
That is so cool.
And there's
Well,
karaoke versions of both of those.
So you too can have a matching version.
Yes, but I'm just so proud of Marty and Marissa for doing this whole album all on their own. I know just what it takes to produce your own record, especially just how much goes into it when we're all so perfectionistic like we are, and you just slave over it. And I don't think people really see how much love and care goes into these albums that we make on our own as independent artists. It's not just a simple check that somebody writes to somebody else to do the work for us. The hours that go into it of them listening and dreaming it up and then executing it and all the help. I mean, I'm just so proud of you guys for making this happen. It's really a labor of love and it's worth it.
And Michael, I called Rachel many times. Rachel and Jamie are two of my very best friends on the planet. For many reasons, that we're good friends, both in business and in pleasure, because I love hanging out with them. But they're 2 of the smartest musicians I know, not just because they're talented, but because they're hustlers. They know exactly what they're doing, and they've put in the time to learn how to produce a record. So I'm very blessed that anytime I hit a wall, I'm able to call Rachel or Jamie and get advice. Which is awesome. And Keith asked if where he could find Rachel's music, and you can find it literally anywhere. But at Rachel Potter Music is her Instagram, and rachelpotter.com is her website. Her music is absolutely genius. My favorite is I've been thinking about taillights.
Wait. Little known fact, Rachel is one of the first people I ever sang backup for.
And you did incredible.
I love you for realsies.
You were the best.
And so I was learning all of Rachel's music because we were going on I'll call it a tour. A one-house tour.
A tour of clubs in New York City.
There we go. No, when we went to Massachusetts or something.
That's right.
I was learning all the lyrics for her songs because I was like, I have to be off book. I have to do this. And Marty was making up fake lyrics to all of her songs while I'm trying to learn the real ones. And I was like, This feels helpful. This is helpful.
Yeah.
One night, Marissa.
Those were such fun days. And Marissa, I mean, she's an incredible soloist and performer, but she also just has this secret skill of being an amazing backup singer. And so does Marty. So it's, we, when I was doing some solo country stuff, they stepped up to help me and they were always so wonderful. So those are some really good memories.
Well, Rachel's much better at front downs than she is at backups.
Marty.
One night, Micheal.
Just like I'm better at Kickstarters than you are at Instarters. Punches. I don't know.
We were singing backup for Rachel at Joe's Pub, and I came backstage because I went out to put lyrics on my stand, and I put her water or something out there because I was being a good gay. And I came back and I was like, I don't want to distract you. It was Mother's Day. And I was like, there is a drag queen in the front row dressed as Reba McEntire. So I don't want to freak you out. So after the show, she walks off stage and she's like, that's Reba McEntire. It was Reba freaking McEntire.
That was the weirdest thing ever. That was so weird.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
It was the randomest thing. She just like happened to be in New York and she knew the drummer, I think, and the drummer invited her and she came. It was the craziest thing.
It is a small world after all.
Yeah, it really is.
I've been calling Rachel a queen of Christmas.
Oh, that's very nice of you.
There's another queen with us this evening, a queen of another holiday season holiday. And you guys, it finally happened. Marissa Rosen got her Hanukkah bop. Do you guys want to tell us a little bit about this track? Melinda's very excited. I have to bring her back on.
Oh no.
Tell us a little bit about this. We're going to listen to track number 6 on the album in just a second. Marty, you want to tell us a little bit about where this came from?
Well, I've told this story several times, and I know what my idea was for this record. I want to hear Marissa's version.
No, I'm just going to tell the version that you've been telling every day for the past month and a half. And when he's No. Anytime that we do anything, Marty and I, we're a bizarre brand of like wonderful, silly, weird, sang down, but also find the joy. And it doesn't always have to be, I'm going to say it doesn't always have to be pitch perfect, but yes, it does. But I think, as Marty always says, it's really important for us, especially on a holiday album, to represent all types of human beings. I am Jewish and I love Christmas music. And I never thought of it as like, it wasn't necessarily like a religion thing or things like that. I just love Christmas music. I did, in chorus, we would go caroling, whatever. And we were trying to think of the best Hanukkah song. And I know for me, we've done Diva for so many years that when the holidays would come up, it was always like, am I singing, Kelly Clarkson's Wrapped in Red? Or are we trying to find, Babs Jingle Bells, which I've done a million times? And it's just an unrepresented genre of music that isn't just the religious music. And Marty was like, I think I have it. I understand that you're going to fight me on it and you might not get it right now, but you're going to do it and you're going to like it. And I've learned in this friendship that anytime he says that, I know it's going to be amazing. I just have to like swallow my pride and just take a note. And Marty arranged a version of this song that made us laugh every moment we were recording it. So it's just...
I had a vision of Hanukkah.
Underrepresented no longer, because this is track number 6. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days of Hanukkah. It's a bop. Here it comes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days of love, days of love. Time to light a candle for those Maccabees who spoiled it, burn and burn. Day 2. Oh, time to spin the dreidel and hope that Gimel shows up on my turn. Day 3. A bunch of light fries with applesauce, sour cream, and So my uncle, so this is getting real. I like to move in pace. Let's leave the man to share that's on the shelf. This is for the children, the young and hard wanna open gifts as well. I'm talking about me. Day 7, we light a whole bunch of candles. Gotta keep that shaman's going right to left all the way until day 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Days of love, days of love. Days of shining love. Every one of them goes to love. Hey, days of shining love. Every one of them goes to love. Sweet little girl. Give me a look.
Woo!
Yeah,
You know,
that's a bop.
when I first heard that, Marissa, you know what I thought who I thought you kind of sounded like a little bit? Jennifer Nettles. Does anybody else see that? Just like a tiny bit?
A little bit. I could hear that. I could see what you're saying.
Well, who I love, you know, she's big country singer, but there's just a little something in there that I'm like, ooh, that's little Jennifer Nettles in there.
Well, I am a country singer at heart.
I know.
First and foremost. I just wanted to mention that we broke out because I am on the longest of all the islands with my mother. This would be the Jewish Mickey Mouse that I actually got with Marty Thomas on a very weird trip to Disney that we took early on in our friendship.
Very weird trip.
It was a very weird trip to Disney. That's all I'm going to say about that. But this is the good, amazing part about it. So that's there. And I just wanted to mention something, Socialites Comedy Dance Challenge on TikTok. I don't do TikTok. I will learn it, whatever, but all of our music is on TikTok. So have a great time.
A reminder for you, Marissa. We had an appointment scheduled that was very difficult to get. We had a breakfast with the princesses in the Magic Castle.
Oh, yeah.
Very big deal. We were the only adults there without our own children. But we had an appointment. It was not cancelable, not transferable. But the morning of, I got violently ill. And the entire way there, we were having to pull over so I could throw up. And we got to the kingdom and I was like, we're doing this. So we sat and waited for Ariel, and Ariel would take a picture with us and I would run to the bathroom and throw up and come back and say, she's like, don't go, Cinderella, he's back.
But the best part was, it was one of those things that it's like prepaid. So they bring a ton of food. So we were like, this is like our meal for the day. Cause you know, Disney expensive. And so I was really excited. And the poor girl who played Snow White, she comes over and she's just like going to sit with us. And Marty's like about to have to go to the bathroom. And he was like, and the poor girl is like, what's wrong with you? But she's like, oh, are you enjoying your time? And I was like, he's about to shit his pants.
It smells like a diaper and Indian food and poor Snow White.
Oh my God, those poor girls. Because you know they can only say things in character, and like they're so locked into what they're doing that it's like their options are limited and they can't always run away.
They have to communicate with their eyes.
I know.
Honest, I was like, we've got to take this picture fast, real fast.
Oh man.
Oh God.
You guys, I know we're in the home stretch. We're in the home stretch of the album now, and I know you may have lost sight of where we are while we're talking about Marty shitting his pants in Disney World. But if you're having a good time, we are listening along to Marty and Marissa's award-winning holiday album. Nope, that's the title, the award-winning holiday album. There it is, Compliments of Marissa's Left Hand. Thank you, Chris. We're listening along to the album today. It is available wherever you get your music. And if you're having a good time and you want to support Marty and Marissa and all the other artists on the screen, you can get an actual hard copy. It has some incredible art by Jared Bodie. It is a CD. You can get it autographed or not. I highly recommend the autographed because, you know, and it's at martythomas.com/shop. With that being said, we have 2 tracks left. We have a lot left to talk about, but I say let's roll into our penultimate track of the album. This is the impetus for the album. Is it, Marty and Marissa? This is I Still Believe in Santa Claus.
No, There Is a Santa was the impetus of the album. This is a song that I fell in love with. Leanne Rimes wrote this song. She's actually a really unsung queen of Christmas. She releases like 3 Christmas albums a year. And I'm a gigantic fan of Leanne Rimes. My boyfriend was playing me somebody from The Masked Singer yesterday, and I was like, that's 100% Leanne Rimes. There's nobody that can tell me it's not. She is a full-on bass. She's got a Tyrone living in her. It's so good. But before this song, Michael, I want to give a big shout out to Jeffrey Perizzato, who's been sick as a dog all day today. I made him count for about 3 hours, scream count, to record 8 Days of Hanukkah. So he's a real champion.
Yeah, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's Jeffrey's debut on our album.
Well, neither Marissa or I could sound like a boy.
Not true. And Melinda wasn't available, so I don't know what to say.
All right. Well, you guys, this is track number 7. This is I Still Believe in Santa Claus. It's from the award-winning holiday album. And let's give it a listen right here, right now.
I still believe in Santa Claus. No rhyme or reason, just because. It's one of my most favorite flaws that I still believe in Santa Claus. And I will until I'm 95. It keeps the kid in me alive. Long ago I laid down logic's laws, and I still believe in Santa Claus. Us grown-ups have grown up too fast. Where's our imagination? That mystical, magical, wide-eyed wonder of a younger yesterday. It's flying on a sleigh. Have grown up too fast. Where's our imagination? That mystical, magical, wide-eyed wonder of a younger yesterday. It's flying on that sleigh. And I still believe in peace and love, and wish upon the stars above. Whether if there is or never was, I still believe in Santa Claus. Whether if there is or never, never, ever, ever was, 'cause I still believe in Santa Claus. Claus.
You'll always get a better quality video from the back video of your phone.
I still believe in Santa Claus.
So sweet.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I love
Your sweater jingles.
Yeah, I have to make it not jingle, but right now I can make it jingle.
Wow.
Marty's mad because we got the same sweater and only mine jingles. So whatever.
Yeah, all my balls fell off immediately.
I've heard that about you, Marty.
Which is going to make it interesting to return tomorrow.
Guys, the track's still on. Don't worry.
Yep. Girl, you and me both. There it is.
Sorry, Amazon. Pay your taxes. And I
Merry
won't
Christmas.
return stuff.
I'm a Maxinista. All right, you guys. This has been so much fun. We're almost at the end of the album, and we've almost made it to the All Skate song on the album, featuring Rachel, Melinda, Lisha Umpers, Christina Bianco, Jessica Vosk, Diana DeGarmo, and of course Marissa and Marty. Before we round the evening out, Marty and Marissa, do you have any other anything else that we should know about this album?
I just want to shout out all the people that are in this room. Our friend Jared Bodie, who did our design work, you can find him on Instagram at jbodie. He's such an awesome guy and so very talented and selfless and giving. My co-producer and our mixer, he's my full-time musical director at this point. You can find him on Instagram at Yazzie Music. He's doing so many cool things, and he really saved this record with hours and hours of work. You can find, of course, us at Marty and Marissa on Instagram. You can find Miss Melinda at M. Doolittle, and she's got a holiday concert coming up on the 18th that you can watch digitally.
That's on the 11th.
It's on the 11th.
Oh, the 11th. My bad.
That's
Oh,
okay.
and here it is.
Graphic.
Melinda, I'm so excited about this. Tell us a little bit about this this digital concert coming our way.
Listen, it's called Home for Christmas because that's what I am. That's all we can really do. And so I just, I wanted to have some fun. Christmas is my favorite. My tree has been up since October of 2015. So I just, I was like, I'm just going to invite you into my living room. We're going to have a tree. We're going to have a good time. And then I stole, I Still Believe in Santa Claus because I heard it on the record. And so now I'm going to sing that too.
What all are you doing it with live band with what are you singing with?
I can't, man, because I live with my mama, so can't nobody come in this house. So it's just me, man. It is just me. And we've figured out a way. People have made me some amazing tracks and have been really, really helpful in kind of getting my heart on stage. And we had some tracks from some of our live shows. So it'll be fun. It'll be a blast. I'll probably be in a onesie.
I have to say that's actually one of my favorite things about this pandemic has been these like more intimate performances, or even things like this where, you know, you get to go right into somebody's house and you're like, oh, that's what Melinda Doolittle's house looks like. That's what Marissa Rosen's living room looks like. Like, it feels very intimate, kind of unique in being able to gather in this space that, like, in a non-pandemic year, maybe we wouldn't have had the privilege of joining you in your home. But I think that makes it really cool.
We learned that Patti LuPone still listens to cassettes.
Yeah, exactly. I love going into her basement.
Yeah. That's so part of my pandemic so far. Well, if you ever need tracks, or if any of you out there, I know there are a lot of musicians in this room watching right now. Yaz is always my go-to to build tracks and build instrumentals for me. He's so very gifted. I'll send him an idea and it's like within hours, he sends me back genius. He played that jazz organ on I Still Believe in Santa Claus. He's the funkiest Asian man in all of New York City.
It's so good. You better play, yes. All right.
He's gifted. He scores music for films all around the world. So he's always going to Cannes to celebrate the films that he scores. He's so versatile, and you can always see him playing at Uncle Charlie's and Don't Tell Mamas and Rise Bar in the city. He's awesome.
Amazing.
And hey, Jude would like to say hi to you, Uncle Marty.
Hi, Jude.
Hi.
You say
Jude,
congrats
what
on
did
your
you ask
album.
for Christmas? Did you ask for anything from Santa?
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Graduation.
What did you ask? What did you ask for from Santa Claus? Tell Marty.
I do not know.
You do not know. Come on, you know. What did you ask for? What are you hoping to get from Santa Claus as a present?
I want a pony.
Yeah.
Uncle Marty asked for a pony.
Marissa wants a hippopotamus.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I heard those kill people.
Right. Why not get the world?
Jude really wants a pet. He wants a corn snake, and that's a hard no. I'm a hard pass on that.
Corn snakes are forever.
So we settled on, what did we settle on? A fish? We're gonna get a fish pet?
I want to get a fish.
A fish.
Excellent.
All right.
Great.
Kind of boring. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
Yep.
Get the corn snake. Long.
No, because then I'm gonna have to hold it. I'm gonna have to deal with it, and I do not want to.
What is a corn snake?
It's like
Britney Spears carried on her back for that music
not
video.
a corn snake.
Oh, I thought that was a python. You know what?
They're just little. They're little and they're not poisonous, but I don't want anything to do with it. No, thank you.
They're little, but they're bigger than you want them to be.
Corn.
That's what she said.
Hey.
Well, you guys, this has been truly like a highlight of my holiday season thus far. This has been so fun. Marty and Marissa, congratulations. In case I haven't said it enough in the past hour and 19 minutes, this album is so delightful, and I'm so grateful that it exists. I am grateful for everybody that collaborated with you on this. And I can't wait to get my copy in the mail. There's one more track left. This is Hard Candy Christmas. It is a collaboration with Melinda Doolittle, Rachel Potter, Alicia Umphris, Christina Bianco, Jessica Vosk, Diana DeGarmo. It will, of course, feature Yaz and
Julie Danielson from Kansas City played cello on it.
Oh my God, amazing. It's an all skate. You guys, thank you
for
for
hosting
tuning
this,
in
Michael.
tonight. Oh my gosh, my pleasure. My pleasure. This has been truly such a gift to spend some time with you guys. You know, I'm big fans, and I just adore you all. So this is it. This is the last track on the album. Thank you to everybody that tuned in. Don't forget to go to martythomas.com/store to get your own copy. And without further ado, this is Hard Candy Christmas. Happy holidays, and thanks for tuning in tonight. And we'll see you all soon.
Hey, maybe I'll dye my hair. Maybe I'll move somewhere.
Maybe I'll get a car. Maybe I'll drive so far that I'll lose track.
Me, I'll bounce right back.
Maybe I'll sleep real late. Maybe I'll lose some weight.
Maybe I'll clear my junk. Maybe I'll just get drunk on apple wine.
Me, I'll be just
Fine and dandy. Lord, it's like a hard candy Christmas. I'm barely getting through tomorrow, but still I won't let sorrow bring me way down.
Hey, maybe I'll learn to sew. Maybe I'll just lie low.
Maybe I'll hit the bars. Maybe I'll count the stars until the dawn.
Me, I will go on.
Maybe I'll settle down. Maybe I'll just leave town. Maybe I'll have some fun. Maybe I'll meet someone and make him mine.
Me, I'll be just
Fine and dandy. Lord, it's like a hard candy Christmas. I'm barely getting through tomorrow, but still I won't let sorrow I'll be fine and dandy. Lord, it's like a hard candy Christmas. I'm barely getting through to tomorrow, but still I won't let sorrow bring me way down. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Oh, I'll be fine. One, two,